Good morning, team, or good afternoon, good evening if you're doing this on demand. We are into lower body conditioning. This is round 11. Okay, as you can see, we're going to start with our warm-up, and it starts with a high knee with a nice little twist through the oblique. So lift the knee nice and straight, twist through to get that tap. Making sure you're lifting the knees using the core. And then take it into a butt kick. If you want to run your butt kick, you may. Just because it's the second move of the warm-up. I'm just going to step it. So make sure you're bringing that heel all the way up to that butt. Really engaging that hamstring. And then lateral rock. Take it nice and wide. And rock side to side. Reaching down. Okay, team, let's get into this. Round one, left leg, single leg deadlift. So just pulling those shoulders back and down. If you don't want to take the foot off the floor, you don't have to. team. And then we're going to continue that. We're going to just extend it into the single leg tap. So try to take that hand and tap it all the way down to the floor and tap up. Good work, team. Coming up to our first 60-second move, which is high knees. So if you need to step it like we did in the warm-up, but without the twist, maybe just leave those hands nice and still and pull the knees up to your hands. So just get them so you've got that nice flat surface and trying to make sure that you hit. Remembering to try and pull the toe up towards the ankle. Trying to work again on that ankle stiffness, which will make you a little bit stronger and a little bit faster in these running positions. Good work. You can use those runner arms if you want to try and build some pace. You got 20 seconds left, team. Let's push. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Starting with single leg deadlift, right leg back. So again, you don't have to take the foot off the floor just yet if you don't want to. You can just build some stability. Work that hip flexor and that hamstring. But again, making sure you're pulling those shoulders back, keeping a nice flat back, not rounding out. Good work. And then extending that into that full deadlift tap. So trying to tap the inside of that foot all the way down without rounding your back. Try and squeeze that core, pull the belly button back towards the spine to really make a nice strong core. 5 seconds to go, team. And rest. Round 1 done. So you now know the format of the work. It's 30 seconds with that 60-second rest. We are going to work in 4 blocks of 3 rounds. So as we go through the rounds, the moves are going to progress. So we've got 3 sets today that are going to focus on balance and stability. So we're going to take the left leg back. You are going to come down into that lunge and push through into that single leg deadlift, but we're going to turn it into an aeroplane, which means we squeeze our lats and bring our hands back. So lunge, come through to that aeroplane. Make sure you pull back when you're in the lunge, keeping the knee behind the toe, and then pull yourself forward. Push back, and then pull yourself forward. Really try to squeeze your lats in this position. And then we're going to go from the aeroplane into a high knee. Same leg. So now, coming from the aeroplane into the high knee. Really trying to gain that control. You wobble. Try and rescue it. Trying to get this nice strong position at the top. And switch kicks for 1 minute, team. So again, if you want to use your runner arms, you can. If you want to really control the core, pull down into that strong bicep position and work the kick. If you're stepping it, add the punch across. Good, so you've got lots of options there, guys. You're over half a minute down. I need you to keep working. I want you to think about connecting with the ball of the foot and pushing the floor away. So think about trying to push the floor away with your feet to get a little bit more explosive. Keep those shoulders down. And then we're going to repeat what we've done with our right leg. So we'll start with our lunge, aeroplane, right leg, center, lunge, aeroplane, all on the right. Wobble, try and rescue it. And then we're going to go from the aeroplane to the high knee. So from the aeroplane to the high knee. Trying to be nice and centered when you get here. Good work, guys. You've got 5 seconds. And rest. Okay, so set 3 of each of the blocks. We're just going to have 3 minutes because what we're going to do is we're going to put all of the moves together to build one big super move. So we are going to, on the left leg for 1 minute, lunge, aeroplane, whoa, high knee. Drop back to the lunge, push forward, and raise. So we put all 3 moves together. So let's go. So left leg, reverse lunge, aeroplane, high knee. Straight back into the lunge. Through to the aeroplane, up to the high knee. You've got a minute to now perfect this. So your balance should be pretty tuned in because we've been working on this for nearly 6 minutes. If you're doing this right, your right glute should be feeling a lot of that work because obviously the right glute is stabilizing the movements and it's working pretty hard. Good work. If you need to tap in between a move because you've lost your balance, that's okay. Good work. You've got time for 1 more. And then we even combine our cardio moves. So 2 high knee, 2 switch kick. So even if you're running it, if you want to add that little punch with the 2 switch kicks, I'm on board with that. So high knee, kick, kick, knee, knee, kick, kick. Steppers, tap, tap. Punch, punch. Really good work, guys. You've got 20 seconds left. Good. So if you're still running it, keep going, guys. You've got 10 seconds. I want you to work as hard and fast as you can. Get a little bit sweaty, a little bit out of breath. Because then we're going to go and work the right leg in that mega balance move. Let's go. So feet under the hips, right leg, reverse lunge, aeroplane, high knee. I love the fact that the wording says rest. Obviously there's no rest in this move. Just my little error with the session camera. Trying to do too many things at once. Good. So again, you should be starting to feel this through that left glute, down into that hamstring, because that's the leg that is stabilizing the movement. Good. So really think about squeezing that core, bringing that belly button back towards the spine, not holding your breath, staying calm and controlled. And now we rest. Good work, guys. 3 down, so that is 1 block done. We have 4 blocks in total. And you can kind of see how they're going to build up. So we'll introduce the move, and in the 3rd set of every block, we combine it all into like these big super moves. start round 4 with 30 seconds of just your regular squat. So start to take those feet into that really good squat position. And let's go 30 seconds. Focused on your form. So driving the knees out, sending the hips back, squeezing the glutes at the top. So it's not a thrust. You see some people, they kind of thrust up. We just want to squeeze through the hips and squeeze the glutes at the top. And then take it into 30 seconds, reverse lunges. So we've always done a little bit of reverse lunge already this morning. Focus on the ears, shoulders, hips staying stacked, knee to the ground. If you can get that low. If not, just go as low as you can. And our 60-second move now is a jumping jack. So my steppers, we're just gonna tap it out for me. Making sure those hands tap the thighs, tap above the head. Good work, guys. Can you get yourselves a little bit uncomfortable? So instead of just a nice, easy rhythm, can you push that pace? Because these little cardio blasts are where we get that heart rate up to increase the benefit of all the other training that we're doing within these sessions. So if you can, team, I need you to push a little bit harder. Good, right, you've got 10 seconds if you can keep pushing that pace for me. And then 3, 2, 1. Take the feet wide, turn the feet out slightly, and sumo squat. So remember, we take the feet nice and wide. You must turn your feet out when we sumo squat. If you keep your feet facing forward, you're going to damage your knees. So just turn everything out. Same rules apply though, send the hips back and down. We're not looking for that ballet spot where we drive the knees out. We're sending the hips back. And then from the reverse lunge, we go to the forward lunge. Same rules apply. Feet under the hips, staying on those railroad tracks. We don't walk on a tightrope, so don't lunge on a tightrope. Remember, this is functional movement. We walk with our feet under our hips, so we should lunge with our feet under our hips. Good work, guys. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, we are going to do some work in the adductor squat. So the adductor squat is where we come in quite narrow, we bring the feet close together. If you can put your feet together, be my guest. I have to have just a little gap. Pull the shoulders back and down. And all the same rules apply, so it's just a narrow squat, team. Let's go. So take the arms up and then pull back. Making sure that all the same rules of the squat apply. Send the hips back and down, back nice and flat. Drive up, squeeze the glutes at the top. So remember, the different positions of the squat, they just change the demand on the muscles. Good work, we've got 5 seconds here. And then we're going into our windmill. So sink into that adductor squat and windmill. So it's a stationary squat, and we're just going to work the core while we hold that stationary squat. Okay, scissor run for 60. So this is a chance again to get that heart rate up for me. If you want to do runner arms, that's okay. If you want to do the big squatty dog arms, that's good too. My steppers, remember, if we can, we're going to make it a little bit harder. We're going to get nice and low. loading this front leg. If you need to be a bit more upright, you can be. If you get down here, that's where the magic happens, team. Good work. You've got just under 30 seconds. And again, get uncomfortable. Let's start to push that pace. 2-foot landing, 2-foot jump. And then we're going to go straight back into our adductor squat. So feet close together as you can, and squat. And then we're going to use our adductor squat in a slalom. So we're going to touch the outside, reach up, touch the other side. Handcuff above your head. So cross the wrist and drop. Push up onto those toes, push back. Toes, push back. Make sure one hand touches the shoulder, other is reaching to the floor. And rest. Great work, guys. Okay, so round 6 is where we build our super round. So we combine our strength moves and we combine our cardio moves. So squat, lunge, squat, reach. So you're going to start regular squat, step back into a lunge, come in narrow to that adductor squat, and reach up. Squat, lunge, adductor squat, reach. So make sure you come out of that lunge into that adductor squat. So you've got regular squat, back lunge, into that adductor squat, reaching up. And then just swap the leg that you lunge with. Ooh. Come on into the middle. Good work. Really try and get up onto those toes. Nice straight arms in that reach, team. Good work. No need to rush. Think strength. We're going to have plenty of time to move fast and increase our conditioning. So we're going to combine our 2 cardio moves, 4 scissors, 2 jacks. So my steppers, exactly the same thing, 4 scissors, 2 jacks. If you're feeling good this morning, guys, and you want to power this even harder, your second jack becomes a plyo jack. So we do 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 jack, air jack. So we take everything off the floor. That's your option to go a little bit harder today, team, if you want to. If you want to do both, you can do both. You got 20 seconds. What are you choosing, guys? Make sure you're working hard. Okay, 3, 2, 1. We're just going to progress this a little bit. Instead of a reach, we're going to jump. So, squat, lunge, adductor squat, jump. If you don't want to jump, obviously, you just stay with the reach. Making sure you come into that adductor squat and then spring out of that adductor squat, landing toe ball heel, nice and soft, protecting those joints. Oh, good work, guys. You've got 30 seconds. And again, don't have to think fast. Think strong. This is the strength part of the session. Looking good, team. You're looking so good. Eyes are on you. Come on, don't stand still. I need you to work all the way through. You're about to get 30 seconds rest. Rest. Halfway through. Okay. We have got some groundwork to do, but it's all based around kind of the plank position. The first move, we did it in the warm-up, inchworm for 30 seconds. So pull those shoulders back and down and inchworm. Because we're not in the warm-up, you don't have to reach to the ceiling now. So you can just come up, squeeze the glutes, and then get straight back down if you want to get a little bit quicker in your inchworm. You've got 10 seconds. And then we're going into ankle reach. So inchworm down to your plank, and then we're just going to pike up, down dog, reach back to try and tap that opposite ankle. If you don't want to take your hands off the floor, you can just go plank to down dog without reaching back. So just the ankle reach, sticking in that plank position, plank, ankle reach. Good work, guys. Let me see the clock. We're into our 60-second move, which is today, burpees. Let's go, team. So get yourself out of that plank and get yourself moving with some burpees. Good, so we've got our chest to floor variation. We have got our military style plank variation. You could step it, you could do it off your incline, or you can do that no impact modification version, guys. Whichever one you're doing, you have 15 seconds left, so give me at least 3 more reps, guys. Come on, push it if you can. We are going down to the bear crawl in 3, 2, 1. So get the feet into that wider stance, into your squat, and bear crawl. In and back. Really good work, guys. You've got 5 seconds here. Keep working that bear crawl. And then we're going to stand at the bottom of the bear crawl nice and wide. And knee to elbow. So your feet are wide in that bear crawl. You've bear crawled down to the bottom. And then you're going to sit in that wide plank, bringing the knee up to the elbow. If you can't raise your feet, you can maybe do a shoulder tap or just hold that wide bear stance plank. Good work, guys. You've got 3 seconds and then it's rest time. Up you come. I always put my water down in a different place every rest. Good work, guys. Right, we are going to start the next round in a plank position. We are going to work our left leg into a lift from the glute. So come down into your plank and just glute lift the left leg up all the way back down to the ground. If you can lift your leg really, really high, you are bending your back. And remember, I want it to be a glute lift. So keep the leg and the back flat, and it shouldn't come up massively high. If you can do this, it's because you've bent your arms and bent your back. So just nice and strong. Good work. And then straight from that, we're going to spider lunge just the left leg. So bringing that hand towards the foot. If you need to put your supporting knee on the floor, you can spider lunge with your knee on the floor. So lots of options again. Well done, guys. This round's going to be tough because it is really about 3 minutes on your hands in this plank position. So anytime you need to shake your shoulders, just sit back, have a little shake. Because now it's mountain climbers. So straight back into that plank position if you can, and mountain climb. If you want to get off your hands, you can stand and do standing mountain climbers. Obviously that's your option. If you want to get onto an incline to do them, you can get onto an incline. You can step them, you can run them. Just make sure whichever variation you're doing, that knee is coming up through to your chest. Good work, guys. Again, 30-second point, and you challenge yourself. So if you're standing, I want to see nice straight arms. I can see some bent arms. Let's reach. There we go. Reaching a little bit higher. Good work, team. Oh, you've still got 15 seconds. How are we feeling? Good, I need to see the clock. Good work, guys. So counting down, we're going back to that high plank glute lift. Right leg, 3, 2, 1. So again, if you need to just shake those shoulders, then into that plank, lifting the right leg. And again, if you need to drop that left knee for support, you can work from here. Absolutely fine. It will help concentrate the glute part. So if you need to do that, actually, it's never a bad thing because it will just make sure you're using your core and your glute and not just breaking through that spine. Good work, guys. 3, 2, 1, and spider lunge on the right leg to finish the round. Trying to get that heel of the foot as close to the heel of your hand as you can. Again, dropping that left knee for support if you need to. Trying to hold on, guys. You've got 10 seconds left. Can you stay in it and keep working through? Good work. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Right. Up onto your feet. Now comes the superpower round. So we are going to combine these moves. We are going to inchworm down. At the bottom of the inchworm, you are going to ankle reach, spider lunge, and then inchworm back up. And then you will alternate sides. So you will do left reach, left spider lunge, come back up, and then work the other side. Oh no, we're not. We're just going to work all the left because we've got to do 2 minutes. So just inchworm down, ankle reach, left hand back, spider lunge, left leg, inchworm back up. Just working left arm, left leg. So if you want to just do a down dog instead of the ankle reach, and you want to put your knee on the ground, make it work for you, team. So again, you know you always modify this to make it work for you. But really good one for everything from shoulders to ankles in this move. And remember, we can work shoulders. This is a lower body conditioning class, but that includes the core, and your core is everything from your shoulder girdle to that hip. So, good work, team. You know we have to combine our cardio moves as well. So in 5 seconds, we are into burpee for mountain climbers. Let's go. So we do our regular burpee, and then before we stand up, we do 4, 3, 2, 1 mountain climbers. Up, clap. My steppers, you will do your regular burpee, and obviously just do 4. You can either do high knees or you can do 4 mountain climbers at the top. That's your choice. But push hard, team. Again, we combine these cardio moves to make everything a little bit stronger. Hopefully you can really tell today how this class is being layered to push that constant progression. Asking a little bit more from your body every time we go through the round. You guys are doing so well. We've got 20 seconds. Let's keep pushing. Get ready then, team. So you've got time to do 1 more rep. And then we're going to be into the right hand side. Inchworm, right hand ankle reach, right leg spider lunge. Let's go. Let's finish this round really strong. Come down. Right reach, right spider lunge, and then back up. Well done, team. I have to say, I'm really proud of the way that this class is layered. It's one of my favorite lower body conditioning classes that I've written. I always really love it when we can kind of see the progression throughout the class. Hopefully, you are enjoying this one as much as I am. You've got 20 seconds to finish this round, guys, and then we're into our last block. You're doing so well. You've got 10 seconds. Rest. Oh, good work. So we've had a balance block, we've had a strength block, we've had a core strength block, we now have abs and glutes. So you might want to get your mats out and get down on the ground, team. I'm going to start with simple favourite, flutter kicks, 30 seconds. Let's go. So small at the back on the mat, shoulders up if you can. You need to keep shoulders down. You need to take the legs really high, or if you want to get up on your elbows, you know how you can modify this, guys. Make sure it works for you. 10 seconds. Gonna go straight into a glute bridge from here. So 3, 2, 1, heels down and glute bridge. Making sure you get that little pelvic tilt before you start, and then squeezing the glutes up, rolling down. Glute eyes the last thing to touch the floor. Good work, guys. We've got 3 seconds. And then we're into plank jack. So you might just want to kick that mat out of the way and straight into plank jack. Up onto the high hand if you can. If you need to tap it, tap it. If you really want to get off your hands, you can stand and do jumping jacks. That's okay. Obviously it won't work the core in quite the same way, but it will keep that heart rate up. And remember, these 1 minute blocks in the middle are to push your heart rate so that when we're doing all of the strength work, the body is still working nice and hard and you're getting more benefit from the class. Remember, there's a scientific reason for everything we do. Everything's planned for a reason. It might feel like it's all just thrown together, guys, but I promise you there's a lot of thought that goes behind this. Great work. We have got 10 seconds in that plank jack, keeping that back nice and flat, so you're not letting that butt bounce around. And then we've got a variation on our overhead kick. We've got scissor claps, so you can come up onto your butt, kick the legs, flat underneath. Still trying to push the small of the back into the mat, so I don't want you up here because this is hip flexors. You want to be down here, so that although we're working the hip flexors with the leg, we're still engaging the abs for the clap. So if we're up here, it's all hip flexor. Down here, we've got abs. And then we're going to finish the round with a glute bridge pulse. So get yourself to the top of that glute bridge and pulse it. Really trying to separate your hips. So think about trying to pull your hips apart when you pulse up. Good work, guys. 5 seconds. Should really feel those glute muscles burning out a little bit. And rest. Up you come. Whew. 2 rounds to go, guys, to finish this block and to finish our class this morning. The next round starts with a sliding crunch. So we are going to put our feet flat on the floor, close into our glutes. We're going to take that chin off the chest, put the hands at the bottom of our quads, and slide the fingers up and down. Trying to reach the same point with those fingers. Maybe you can get your fingers off the knees, maybe you can get the top of your palm to the top of your knees. top of your fingers to the top of your knees. Try and reach the same point every time, not leading with your chin and keeping that gap between your chin and your chest. And then we're going to take it into a sit-up reach. So we're going to put our hands by the side of our head. We're going to sit up, reach forward, bring the hands back and sit back. So sit up, reach. And our 1 minute move is in, out, abs. So you may want to kick your mat out the way again, into that plank position, and then in, out, step it if you want to step it. And again, if you really want to get off your knees, you can get back up and do more high knees, really using your core. It won't give you quite the same benefit, but it is good enough, guys. It still means you're working, and that's all we really need. And you can make high knees really core intensive. Good work, guys. You've got just under half a minute. Trying to get those knees in to touch those elbows or those triceps, and then back out to that strong plank. Not letting those hips drop to the floor, so keeping those hips in that strong position when you kick your legs back. Really good work, guys. 5 seconds. And then we're going to change that sliding crunch to a full sliding V-sit. So legs up, chin off the chest, hands at the bottom of the quads. Slide up as high as you can. All the way down, all the way up. Good, you've got 3, 2, 1. Then if you can, we're going to take it into a full V up. So all the way down and closing it up, bring it down. If not, into that crunch position and a big V up crunch. So trying to keep the elbows by the ears, crunching up and crunching down as high as you can. That's your modification for the V up. Well done, guys. Nearly done. 3, 2, 1. Rest for 30. So now we have our super round where we are going to combine both our strength moves and our cardio moves. We have got 4 scissor claps, a glute bridge, a sit-up reach. So you will do 4, 3, 2, 1. Glute bridge, hands up, sit up, reach. So we're going to combine the whole thing, team. So let's go. So we've got 4 scissor claps. Feet straight in, squeeze the glute bridge, hands up, sit up, reach. Slowly down into the scissor clap position. So when we come out of that sit up reach, I want you to just go straight down into the scissor clap. So not all the way down and then lift. If you can pull and hold into that scissor clap where your shoulders are up, that's what we want. Good work, guys. 5 seconds here, and then we're going to combine our power moves as well. This cardio move, 4 plank jack, 2 in and out ab. Let's go. So you can tap and step. If you want to get off your hands, you'll just do your 4 jumping jack, 2 high knees. So if you need to get off those hands and you really can't be down on the floor anymore, then you've got this alternative. Good work, guys. You've got less than 30 seconds here. Can you hold on? Can you make sure that those hands are under your shoulders? Some people, your hands are creeping out to the front. Pull them back in under those shoulders. You're doing really well, team. Hold on, you've got 10 seconds. And then we're gonna repeat that combined move to the core. No changes. 3, 2, 1. So 4 scissor clap, 1 glute bridge, sit up, reach, and then pull right into the scissor clap. Well done, team. You are halfway. 30 seconds left to go, and it's the last round. So can you make anything better? Legs a little bit straighter in that scissor clap. Squeezing those glutes a little bit higher. Reaching just a little bit further without rounding your back. Come on, team, perfect it for me. Work as hard as you can. And 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Awesome work. So 2 fingers in one hand, lay flat, stretch out that core. Take 30 seconds rest before we get into our cool down. So just think about your breathing while you're down here. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And just release that if you want to. If you need to grab your water, and then we will get into our cool down. Okay, team, let's get into our cool down. First thing we're going to do is we're going to stretch our glutes. So, feet on the floor, bring one knee across so that the ankle crosses the knee. Pull the foot to the ceiling, reach through, and then just gently pull that towards you. You should feel the stretch in the bent knee that's in the front. So you should feel the stretch in that glute. Still keeping the chin off the chest. And then reset. So feet on the floor, put the ankle, bring that foot to the ceiling, reach through, and gently pull towards you. Good work. Come out of that, sit up, pull that heel into the groin, and then just reach down to your toes. Can't reach the toe, just reach as far as you can. Just try and make sure that you're square onto that foot and coming down. And swap sides. So sit nice and straight, bring the foot into the groin, leg out straight, and then down to those toes. Good, release that. Lay flat on your back. Bring one knee up into your chest, take it in the opposite hand, and pull it away from you. Keep both shoulders on the floor. And then swap sides. So lay flat, pull the knee into the chest, then take it in the opposite hand, pull it across. And then release that. Come up onto your knees because we're going to get into a child's pose. So down onto the knees, sit down, and put the head down, put the hands forward. can, what I want you to do is take your hands down by your side so that they're reaching to the outside of your feet. And then sit up nice and straight, safely, slowly, up onto your feet. And just like that, guys, another one bites the dust. Hope you had a good time, and I will see you soon.